Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Partnership between Danat Al Misfaha Trading and Denso. Tejarah Talks focuses on cracking the export market. Thunderstorms forecast over parts of Oman. Royal Air Force delivers supplies to remote area in South Al-Batana. 14th BRICS Summit to review current global issues and reach key agreements. US State Secretary Blinken to attend G7 summit set to take place in Germany. Biden calls on Congress to suspend gas tax for 3 months. Argentine midfielder Fernandes nears Benfica move. Main aiming for Champions League with Bayern, Kane shuts door for Lewandowski. Those were the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. We're talking about Denso. So Denso Corporation was born in Japan, spun off from Toyota Motor Corporation in 1949. It is a global manufacturer of automotive components offering advanced automotive technologies, systems and products. It fulfills its corporate social responsibility by providing the world's top products and technologies with 170,000 employees in 200 global subsidiaries. Denso Dubai has been dedicated for after-sales and service of automotive domains since 2010 and continues to expand the service network and provide technical training to Middle East and Africa region to contribute to customer satisfaction as one of its important company missions. Working in partnership with a range of car manufacturers, Denso has invested extensively in its diesel components, producing a range that is unique, consistent with OE part quality, and always at the forefront of diesel engine technology. Through product performance, R&D, and a range tailored to the needs of manufacturers, Denso diesel components have gained a reputation for efficiency and reliability. Denso was a pioneer of the common rail fuel system for production road vehicles and has continued to refine and improve the system. With emissions reducing being a key part of engine development, it is confident that when car manufacturers source Denso components, they are contributing to greater fuel efficiency and therefore lesser environmental impact in customer vehicles. Simultaneously, Denso has developed the scheme of diagnosis and repair for diesel components and common rail fuel system and always shares these know-how with global authorized service dealers or SDs. In the region of Middle East, it has up to 40 SDs and continue to expand the network. Driven by Oman market needs and its network expansion mission in Oman, Denso Dubai is happy to announce the partnership with Danat Al Misfaha Trading to be Denso's authorized CRS injector service dealer in Oman and to distribute Denso genuine diesel components aligned with the high-quality service performed by Denso's trained technicians. It will continue to collaborate with Danat Al Misfaha Trading to cover the diesel market demand and drive Denso's customer satisfaction in Oman. So TTV spoke to a few of the representatives from Denso. Let's take a look at the videos.
I'm Naoyuki Okuya, Managing Director of the Denso Sales Middle East and North Africa. So our headquarters in region in Dubai, and we set up the 2010 and expand our business operation in Middle East. Yeah, so in Oman, so we need to set up some service network with high quality and reliability. So we decided to set up this service facility with the collaboration with Danat. Yeah.
Basically, Denso is an automotive spare part established in Japan, headquartered in Nagoya, Japan. And we've been supplying automotive components to all over the world, having more than nearly 200 of our companies all over the world, like global companies. And now in the Middle East, we have a headquarters in Dubai, opened in 2010, and it's been almost 12 years since then. We've been moving on with this journey with Denso presence in GCC. Of course, vision in Oman was like, before we didn't have a service dealership, but now we are very proudly to announce that we have a service dealer in Oman as a Danat Al Misfaha, which is meant to serve to the people of Oman for the genuine quality repairs with genuine products for the diesel component and the common rail engine.
Basically, we expand our network aiming to maximize the end user benefit So our service dealer and representative in Oman today, Danat Al-Musfa, can provide the high quality product and the genuine repair to Omani end user. So we are proud of this, and then we wish they can expand in the market in the near future.
Partnership in Oman. Meanwhile, Tejarah Talks took place yesterday. Let's take a look at that. Organized by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion in partnership with the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth and Oman Business Forum, and generously supported by HSBC and Sohar Port and Free Zone, Wednesday evening's Tejarah Talks focused on cracking the export market. It gave attendees an opportunity to hear from successful Omani exporters on their experience and learnings. Moderating discussions was His Highness Syed Dr. Adam Al Said, founder of the firm. Joining Syed Adam on stage and sharing their export insights and stories were Salim Al Botmani, CEO Arij Vegetable Oils, Abdullah Al Badri, CEO Voltamp Energy, Faisal Ahmed Khan, COO of As-Safa Food Processing, and Shayan Sumar, Director Operations at Apex Transgulf Manufacturing. Wednesday's session was designed specifically to help existing as well as potential Omani exporters network and guide them on how to improve their exports or export for the first time. Today, Omani products and services are enjoying tremendous international success, exporting to 130 plus countries. Oman-made fiber optic cables are found in Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. Our very own Ream batteries have powered London's iconic red double-decker buses. Travellers at the UK's Birmingham International Airport walk on flooring provided by Soha-based Gulfstone Company, and the Wave sanitary ware of Oman Ceramics is sold in 1,000 outlets globally. And despite the ongoing global health pandemic, rising inflation and global supply chain pressures, Omani exports remain strong. In 2021, Oman's non-oil exports to India increased to $1.2 billion, a jump of 172% on 2020, while Oman-made exports to the US hit nearly $500 million in February 2022, an increase of 141% on the same period last year. A clear indication, Omani products are proving popular in two of the world's most competitive markets. Maimouna Al-Adawi, Ministry Director and organizer of the Tejarah Talks, said that Oman's startups and SMEs are the multinationals of tomorrow and that focusing on nurturing their international capabilities is a priority. Hopefully, Wednesday's Tejarah Talks will go some way to helping small Omani firms break into the international scene and for larger companies to boost their global presence. The mountains and neighboring areas. In our governorate to transport consumer goods to the people of those areas and facilitate the task of delivering these materials to the citizens residing there due to the difficulty of accessing the area by land. Those are the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update, now for the international stories. At the 14th BRICS Summit, which is to be hosted by China in a virtual mode on 23rd and 24th June, the member nations will review the current global issues and will reach key agreements, said Russian Embassy in India on Wednesday. At the invitation of President Xi Jinping, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi will be attending the 14th BRICS Summit hosted by China in virtual mode on 23rd and 24 June 2022. This includes a high-level dialogue on global development with guest countries on June 24th. The Ministry of External Affairs said in a statement. The leaders of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa will discuss the status of diverse political, economic, cultural and humanitarian cooperation, the embassy said. There are also plans to review current international and regional issues. The BRICS summit final declaration will formalize key agreements. On June 24th, Vladimir Putin will also speak at BRICS Plus session involving the leaders of several invited states, it added. Discussions during the 14th BRICS summit are expected to cover intra-BRICS cooperation in areas such as counterterrorism, trade, health, traditional medicine, environment, S&T and innovation, agriculture, technical and vocational education and training, and MSMEs, the MEA said in an official statement. The summit will host a high-level dialogue on global development with guest countries on June 24th. BRICS has become a platform for discussing and deliberating on issues of common concern for all developing countries. BRICS countries have regularly called for reform of the multilateral system in order to make it more representative and inclusive. The discussions are also likely on issues like reform of multilateral systems, combating the COVID-19 pandemic and global economic recovery, amongst others. The summit will be held in virtual format under the theme of Foster High-Quality BRICS Partnership, Usher in a New Era for Global Development. BRICS is a multilateral forum consisting of 5 major emerging economies of the world, namely Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will visit Germany to attend the G7 Leaders Summit set to take place on June 26th and 28th, State Department said in a press release. On June 25th, Secretary Blinken will travel to Schloss Elmau to join President Biden for the G7 Leaders Summit. G7 leaders will discuss a range of pressing global issues, including U.S. unwavering support for a democratic, sovereign and prosperous Ukraine, economic and democratic resilience, tackling the climate crisis, development infrastructure, global health security, and the food and energy crisis caused by Russia's war against Ukraine, it read. Prior to attending the G7 Leaders Summit, Blinken on June 23rd will join foreign ministers for the Berlin Ministerial Conference Uniting for Global Food Security on June 24th. During the conference, Blinken will meet with participants to advance global initiatives to address food insecurity stemming from both Russia's brutal, unprovoked war against Ukraine and the continued challenges posed by climate change, COVID-19 pandemic, other conflicts and supply chain challenges. The Secretary will also travel to Madrid, Spain for the June 29 to 30th NATO Summit. At the NATO Summit, allied leaders will endorse a new strategic concept to guide NATO's transformation over the next decade, from strengthening deterrence and defense to building resilience against transnational and hybrid threats, including cyber and climate, to deepening that include environment, energy, climate, food security, health, gender equality, and democracy. In an effort to strengthen international collaboration on these important issues, other democracies such as Argentina, Indonesia, Senegal, and South Africa have also been invited, Ministry of External Affairs said in a statement. The summit invitation is in keeping with the tradition of strong and close partnership and high-level political contacts between India and Germany. The G7 summit is scheduled to be held on June 26 and 28 this year at Schloss Elmau, a castle resort in the Bavarian Alps in southern Germany. The G7 comprises Germany, France, Britain, Italy, Japan, the United States, and Canada. U.S. President Joe Biden on Wednesday called on Congress to suspend the federal gas tax for 90 days as Americans need immediate relief amid the nation's soaring gas prices. By suspending the 18-cent federal gas tax for the next 90 days, we can bring down the price of gas and give families just a little bit of relief, Biden said in a speech at the Eisenhower Executive Office building on Wednesday afternoon. The U.S. federal government charges an 18-cent tax per gallon of gas that consumers purchase and a 24/7 tax per gallon of diesel they purchase. It's a tax that's been around for 90 years. With the tax revenues up this year and a deficit down over USD 1.6 trillion this year alone, we'll still be able to fix our highways and bring down prices of gas, Biden added. Republicans, meanwhile, accused Democrats of playing political games, arguing that the proposed measures aimed at boosting Democrats' prospects and would soon expire after the midterm elections. In his speech, Biden also called on states to either suspend the state gas tax as well or find other ways to deliver some relief, noting that state gas taxes average another 30 cents per gallon. Biden also urged the industry to refine more oil into gasoline and to bring down gas prices, dismissing Republicans' claims that he is blocking production on federal lands. Oil companies should use their profits to increase refining capacity rather than buy back their own stock, he added. U.S. inflation reached the highest level in 4 decades as consumer price jumped 7% in 2021, the fastest pace since 1981. Inflation hit a fresh 39-year high in December 2021 as a drop in energy costs wasn't enough to offset a steady march upward for staples such as food, rent and cars amid stubborn supply chain bottlenecks and worker shortage. With that, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports news. Benfica are close to signing highly rated River Plate midfielder Enzo Fernandez, according to media reports in Argentina. The Portuguese club has offered to pay 18 million euros for 75% of Fernando's economic rights. So, playing for Salzburg, you dream of the biggest clubs in Europe and you follow the Bundesliga and especially Bayern as the town is nearby, the 2020 Premier League title winner stated. When it comes to Oliver Kahn, Bayern's new arrival can be optimistic of playing in the same team as Robert Lewandowski. The club's chairman said Lewandowski has to fulfill his contract, which runs until 2023, despite rumors about offers from Barcelona. Kahn added that he was exceptionally impressed by Maine making a decision that quickly. The 53-year-old said he was